Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome back to Royal Peeping Hospital, my Sandbox hospital which I'm slowly building over time. In the last episode we looked at the cafeteria. That's all done now. But we also started to build Orthopaedy, a department I'm very keen to get into the hospital. So we built these 2 rooms here. And these offices are now operational. Here they are. But we need to do the rest. Now you can see between last episode and this one, I have put in the sonography unit for Orthopaedy. There it is. But I haven't yet employed anybody for it. So let's stick somebody in there during the day, shall we? Let's see. What have we got here? We do want to reveal the hidden perks. So we're going to do that. Ooh, look at this. Does not cause discomfort during examinations. And considering that's their main thing here, that would be great. Takes 20% less salary when levelling up. Washes their hands 3 times. Not the best, but that's okay. And does not take free time breaks. Kind of makes up for it. So I think we will employ her. And she will see both hospitalised patients and clinic patients. We'll have her see both of them. That's what we'll do. So that's that, at least for the daytime anyway. Now I've been playing around with the wards a little bit since the last episode. So here is the Orthopaedy ward which we built, but what I've decided to do on the wards is make the chairs and these curtains and the bed on the normal wards blue, and on the high dependency units I've changed them all to red, and I'm keeping that theme across all departments. So what denotes them more specifically of what specific department they are, it's the colour of the carpet in the walls. But we can also easily see whether we're dealing with the normal ward or the high dependency unit, so it's nice, quick and easy to see sort of what we're dealing with. So I've changed those, so it's standardized now across all wards. And I've also been playing a little bit here with signage. I've been messing around with it a little bit. So along with, look, the floor, I was thinking in departments, maybe instead of having this white everywhere so that corridors stand out more compared to actual departments, maybe in departments I could do the floors a bit differently, and also these walls here, so that we can use these white signs. We can make all the signage white across the hospital, because of course what I found is that these signs, again, they're not available in all the different department colours, making it quite tricky. So I was thinking this way we could start making all the signs white, and where it's signs specifically for staff interest, I've gone with the black here. So it's white if patients might be interested, patients and visitors, and black for staff. That's the sort of thing that I think I'm going to start spreading across the hospital, because I think I quite like this. I think this is working for me. Yes, so I've been fiddling around with it. I've been living with it a little bit, but yeah, I think I might do this throughout the entire hospital. Anyway. Oh, and something else I built since the last episode was I've now put in 2 operating theatres for Orthopaedy as well. But we do need to staff up. There is absolutely no doubt. Let's also have a look at our insurance. So, because I am slowly working through all these sorts of things. I am slowly working through them. But there's nothing here to sort of say we'll start getting in orthopedic. So I guess they will just start turning up. Ooh, yeah, look. I guess that's them. Yeah, we are. We are getting orthopedic patients in. In fact, it's really quite busy, isn't it? Oh, look at this one. Okay, cool. I was thinking what I've done throughout the departments might be nice here as well, to standardise all this so that we can start to get an idea of easily being able to see which reception belongs to which department, because at the moment it's not that easy. So that was something I thought we could do. What is this? She spent a lot of time, has she? Okay, well, I'll just send her to emergency then. See, mind you, the queue's probably fairly big at emergency. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, so we have got lots of patients turning up to orthopedy. This is great. And look, we've got one here. Oh, and she's going to need this. I wonder... Diagnostic unit. I wonder, will they need to be hospitalised? And it might prompt us to make these sorts of things available. Yes, I've got a feeling that they may need to be hospitalised. We're learning, and we're starting to get a whole bunch of new illnesses. I'm excited. It's refreshing. What we might have to do, because I actually only have one daytime, I think we're going to have to open this up to a second, aren't we? Somebody else that can work here in the day. They're often late. What is this? Takes 20% less salary. Okay, there we go. So she can help with this queue, because this queue's quite big, turns out. It's quite big, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. She's just standing there. Might have to consider getting rid of the coffee machine so I can fit more chairs in here. Is she actually going to see anyone though? She doesn't seem to be doing much. Just sitting there idle. It's an outrage. Nobody has said anything yet, have they? About needing to hospitalise and make it work. But surely they need to be hospitalised for this. Yeah, look. Oh no, it said diagnostic unit. No. So, sorry, because it said here observation room, trauma centre. But yeah, also says doctor's office, orthopaedy department. So they're able to do that. Well, okay. We won't worry about it. We'll carry on. At least this is functioning. So, oh, and I was also thinking about this space. I've had trouble knowing what to do with this. Now, sometimes these 4 emergency rooms do become critical. But I'm actually... Oh, somebody's collapsed. I am seriously considering putting in a door here, making this part of the corridor, so that it's a quick door through to emergency. Because I see quite a lot patients and staff coming all the way up here and going all the way down and then across and in. So, yeah, considering making this like... Here, you can see... with the stretcher, she's going all the way around. And what we also noted a couple of episodes ago is that I don't actually have enough stretchers for the emergency nurses. So given how big this is here, we could have like double doors, but then we could also have some stretchers down the side, and it could be stretchers for emergency. Let me know what you think about that idea. Shall I make this part of the corridor for a shortcut through to the trauma centre? Because you know what, I think that might be worth doing. What is this? A clinic patient spent half the day in the hospital without being... What? It's early morning. Blimey. That's not good at all, is it? We have been very busy. There was an emergency recently. Oh, he's already leaving. There's nothing I can do. Already leaving. He's already rage quitting. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about that idea. Right, now. Okay. We want to make wards available for orthopedy. That's what we want to do. Now, we need to change these to nurse offices yet. That's not actually quite done yet. Let's see. Nurses station. So we're going to change this to a nurse station and this to a nurse station. There we go. And now we can actually employ some staff. So we're going to want them to be specialised in patient care. Very important. I want to see all the hidden perks. What is this? Resting is much faster and washes hands 3 times to be sure. Well, that's okay, I think, because if their resting is much faster, it sort of makes up for it. So we'll pop them in, and we're going to turn off patient transfer, so they're on patient care only. And we should probably get somebody... actually, do you know what? We might stick him over here. And then we'll also I think need to get somebody in for nighttime as well. Let's see. So this is wash his hands 3 times, but also reveals hidden perks. It's quite a good trait, that one. Turn off patient transfers. Don't want it. Don't want it. Now we need to do the same over here. Again, I want patient care. So we're just clicking on this because it's important that they have this clinical nurse specialist. Reveal hidden perks. Right. They're an alcoholic. They suffer from depression. They suffer from depression, but they do have clean feet, which is kind of nice. And this person here, living skills is much slower. This person moves slow. I think we're going to cycle through these again. Get some fresh ones in. Reveal. Dirty feet. This one. This one, what have we got here? Spartan. All needs are reduced much slower. That's fantastic. Reveals hidden perks of people. Brilliant. And then washes hands 3 times. You know what you're in. And we're going to turn off patient transfers. Excellent. Okay, and then we're going to need one more for nighttime. What have we got here? Reveals hidden perks and takes 20% less salary. Okay, good. And turn off patient transfer. So we're going to get this operational. I'm hoping we'll start to get patients into orthopedy that will actually need me to start staffing the rest of it. Kind of excited about that. We don't need to worry about this patient. But we're now, look, they are now seeing both of them, which is really, really great. Oh, they're going home. We've managed to kick them out the door. They're all dealt with. Okay. They look like they're going to be able to be dealt with right here. Yeah. They are being sent home. I can't believe it. Surely this has to be done. Oh, any office diagnostic unit, so they won't need to go anywhere either. Aw, I want to see other parts of the department here run. So, I have now employed surgical staff just for the day, for the time being, and I have also put the minimal staff in up here in these offices as well, so that hospitalization is absolutely working, because it could be that I need to have hospitalization working for any of those types of patients to come in. So I've on a minimalist basis have made it so that hospitalization is now working for orthopedy. So I'm very excited to let patients come in and see if we can follow any of them through. We have had a patient come in through the trauma centre who absolutely needs to go to orthopedy. So look, being transported to room. So it seems like they have discovered all the symptoms, and it looks like he is going to require surgery. Interesting. Okay. I cannot read what that acute something is, but it is a bacterial infection of the bone. Oh dear. It can develop into chronic, whatever that is, which is very difficult to treat. Okay, so it's just acute at the moment and not chronic. I wonder if the chronic version is in the game. I don't know. So, now, of course, we've only got one transfer nurse at the moment. I'm assuming that she is on her way. She would be sitting, yeah, and she's not there. So it's going to be, look, moving stretcher. That'll be her. Oh, there she is. She's right there now. Excellent. Well done, Mary. So he is now being transported to his room. Here he comes. Robert Davis is the first patient, I believe, to ever come to these wards. Look at that. I'm really pleased. So there he is. Now, he's going to need surgery. They've instantly given him some meds. Drugs used to lower the temperature due to fever. Excellent. I don't think we'll give him tranquilizers. We have an anti-inflammatory cream as well. Let's give him that as well. Now, I can't imagine he'll be waiting that long for a surgical team, given that... oh, I'd like to go up the floor. Please, there we go. Given that they've never done a surgery before, I can't imagine that they're actually doing anything. Oh, this is another patient that I'm currently keeping an eye on, because she's got something going on here. Looks like we've been able to whittle this down a little bit. I wanted her to have a UCG. Now, I've not been able to achieve that. It's just making things a little bit tricky. Mind you, she's had the MRI. Let's go with this and try that treatment and see if it helps with this. I mean, I don't know. But she had an MRI and she didn't have this, as far as I can tell. The MRI showed nothing, but I can't give her a UCG. So we're going to assume it's the UCG as the MRI showed NAFL. Right, he's up and walking around. Good, interesting. Oh no. She's now collapsing. Respiratory failure. I just don't know if she's going to make it, quite honestly. Just don't know if she's going to make it. Okay, so he's going to go back to bed. So his surgical team... Ah, here they come. Here's his surgical team. Excellent. If we spin this round, in they come. Nice. Oh, no. That's general surgery. There's too many here. Maybe some of them are... He looks exhausted. He is exhausted. Maybe it's time to get a second surgical team. Oh, okay. So this is general surgery. Where's the... There they are. Doing nothing. They're getting ready for it. It says performing. Oh, here comes the nurses. This must be the nurses. Are they going to go to this surgical room? No. It looks like they are going to come to this surgical room. Okay. Why? I don't know. Let's speed this up. I'm assuming... Yeah, look. They're going to come into here. The two nurses always come first to wait with the patient, and then the doctors come in. So we should probably now see... Mind you, I don't see... There's a third doctor missing from here. It's mildly problematic. Mildly problematic. But he is now being transported to treatment because the nurses are here. Well, this is great. They're getting ready. We're going to have two surgeries side by side here. That's pretty cool. They have all arrived. Excellent. We've also got this patient over here as well. We got the doctor instead of the patient. Elizabeth Hill. Oh dear. She's got nausea. But she looks like she's come out of the surgery pretty well. But this is the first time this surgical team has actually done anything. It'll be interesting to see if we come out with any kind of infections. But I've tried to hire a fairly good team, you know. I have. Right. Judy still seems to be struggling here. Get her on the artificial ventilation. What's going on here? So what I have noticed is that I probably do need more doctors available for these types of rooms. So I think a fourth doctor in this office is going to be needed. It is going to be needed. Oh, it looks like she's had her surgery. That's absolutely fantastic. Sorry, he has. It's Robert. Oh dear, what's happening over here? Just some dehydration. We're not going to worry about that. Oh, it looks like he is going to pull through with flying colours. It's just time to move him back now to his bed. But the surgery seems to have been a success. We have no flashes here. So, good team. Good job, team. Michael here. For some reason, he's been sent for a CT scan when we know what's wrong with him. So, it's a little bit weird. And it looks like he's also going to need surgery in the Orthopaedy department, which I'm quite pleased about. He's also in quite a lot of pain. Maybe we should give him some painkillers and prep him for surgery. I don't know why they sent him to the CT room, though. But there we are. Talk about overdoing it. But he will shortly head back and we will hospitalise him. Yeah, see, this is the thing. He could have walked in straight through here to come to one of these offices, but instead he's had to go all the way around. Yeah, do you know, it's this is very, very appealing. All these staff members that would just walk straight through. It is appealing. I like the idea of making this a corridor. We do get, see now look, this was high in the day, medium, medium and high. I have seen all 4 of these critical. It does sort of come and go depending on other things that's happening in the hospital. I think I could totally cope with 4 of these, to be honest. I really do think I could. There we go. Michael is being hospitalised. He has carpal tunnel syndrome, a condition where the median nerve is in the wrist is compressed by the surrounding structures when passing through the tunnel near the base of the wrist. Pain and a sleeping sensation of the hand are the main symptoms. He's going to need an endoscopic surgery in order to correct this. So yeah, first thing I've done is put him into regular hospitalisation. So let's follow him to there, straight up here. Excellent, well done, well done. He has arrived. Second guy on the ward, brilliant. Instantly given him some painkillers, and we have booked him in for a surgery. And he is the only one there, look, that is queuing for surgery. It'll be interesting. They should have had a bit of time to ooh. What is this? They should have had a bit of time to rest up, so hopefully they will get straight back to it shortly. What is this? Bed required for examination. David Scott. A bed required for examination. To draw blood. Right. Yeah, it's these. See these doctors? I feel like a 4th one might be needed in this situation. Because look, we've got long waiting times here now. There's plenty of stretchers. That being said, I'm not seeing many stretcher nurses, but they're probably just getting, well, there's one, probably just getting something to eat or something, because there's definitely stretchers around. So maybe he can do it. No, so he's going to do sort out some drugs for Mark Garcia. So who's your doctor? Lisa. Okay, and what's Lisa currently doing? So we can see here that David Scott is right down at the bottom of the list for Lisa, which is not great. Yeah, not great at all. Could be waiting a while. Definitely a free room. Not the best. Not the best. With Judy here, we've managed to get her the treatment, which did help, but she is still in respiratory failure. So they went with the treatment before they actually put her on a ventilator because she's collapsing, which I think's amazing. Absolutely amazing. She is now considered critical, and they're taking her to the ICU. But she has had her treatment, which did help with this hidden symptom. So I would say that I managed to get the correct diagnosis here, which I'm pretty pleased about. He is still waiting for the surgical team. Okay. This one needs cleaning, but that doesn't matter because... Oh, that's a point. Do you know, I don't think we have anybody employed in the cleaning team. Now, I've put it there, the cleaning closet. So really I need to see about putting something here. Interesting, because I don't think I actually have any janitors for this orthopedic department at all at the moment. She seems to be good. She seems to be good. They've got it. They've got it. Nothing to worry about. Don't think we need to order those. Let's just give him loads of meds. But he seems to be fine, and he is still waiting for his surgery. What I've ended up doing is putting a little cupboard here. I'm not sure I like it, but it may have to do for now. But that could be a problem even for the one above here. It might be that I will need to find a place, like for example this area down here. I've got no plans for this room, but maybe we can make it into 2 cleaning closets. To have these guys and the ward that will be here, which will either be cardiology or neurology. Probably neurology, because I think we'll do cardiology next, which will be here. And I think that cleaning closet there is absolutely fine. But that one is ugly as sin, so I don't think we'll be sticking with that one, quite honestly. Still waiting for the surgical team. My goodness. But at least we've got janitors in place now that can clean this one up. But they could use this one at very least. What is happening, guys? Oh yeah, of course, I don't have a surgical team for night, do I? He'll have to wait till morning. Oh look, there's the janitor cleaning it up. That's fantastic. He'll wait till morning. I guess, he'll have to, ultimately. He'll have to wait. Have we got any other patients in? Oh. No. It is just those two at the moment, and Michael will have to wait until morning because the department's so quiet at the moment. I mean, it's not going to pay. Yeah, you are going to be waiting a long time. It's not even going to pay for itself at the moment as it is, let alone getting a nighttime surgical team. So he will have to wait until day. Staff changeover occurring. The night was largely uneventful. Nothing really happened. It's pretty quiet. No rooms were critical, so that was nice. God, look at all the staff coming in. But I have noticed that we now have 4 patients on the orthopedy wards. Well, let's see. So we've still got Michael here, who's waiting his surgery. And we've got Robert, who had his surgery. So that's fine. But we also now have Elizabeth here. Open fracture of the tibia. Wow, that doesn't sound good at all, does it? And it actually looks like that she's had her surgery. Or, oh no, she's going into surgery right now. She's actually going in before Michael. Interesting. And then we also have David here, who has that problem with the knee. But he looks like he won't be coming in. No, look. He won't need to be hospitalised. Although he is hospitalised, he's right here, but he doesn't actually need surgery. Does this treatment, maybe this requires hospitalisation? Diagnostic unit at the Orthopeedy. No, he didn't need to be hospitalised, but there we go. He was. That's fine. I mean, we'll get hospitalisation fees out of him. Which is where the real money is at. Saying that, look all that money we just lost. But look, yesterday, there was quite a lot of building expenses. But you can see here, look at the hospitalisation. Hospitalisation normally doesn't cost what it is that you receive from it. So if we now wait for 8 o'clock to happen, and that's when they start to kick out of the wards. So we'll start to see this hospitalisation money increase over the next hour. Because they'll slowly be leaving their hospitalisation state, and this is where the real money is, you know, because you will always lose money on radiology and of course ICU and your labs. They will never make money, and I guess this new department here, administrative services, that they're always going to lose money, I would have thought, although I guess with the pharmacy and the gift shop, I guess we'll be making money, so that'll be interesting to check out. But I would imagine that pathology will lose money. So not a department I'm going to be interested in building until I've got these other 2 departments in, so that I can really capitalise on the money that's coming in. But yeah, you can see here that it really does earn good money, hospitalisation. And while my profit was just under 10 grand, it would have been a lot more if I haven't done all those building costs. Yeah, indeed. And they are still leaving, so that is still racking up, and that will continue to happen for, like I say, sort of the first hour. I think they slowly up and leave out of the wards and start to free up space. Happens between 8 and 9, which is great. I really like it. We've employed some more lab assistants across all labs, night and day, because they were starting to get really tired and slow right down. So I've employed a bunch more there. Indeed I have. Let's check out surgery. So I'm assuming that there is... Yeah, look, there's a surgery happening. I don't understand this. I've only got 1 surgical team as far as I'm aware. Have I set these rooms up wrong? No. Interesting. I've only got 1 surgical team. That would suggest this surgical team in here... No, they are indeed Orthopeedy. these are general surgery. So general surgery, for whatever reason, has taken, but it is set as an orthopedic surgery. That's interesting, isn't it? Because these, as you can see, are the but they have absolutely, general surgery have absolutely stolen. Interesting, yeah. You can see here that these, they have half of these preparation space each. So they really should know which direction to go in. But yeah, this general surgery team is in error using the orthopedy department. Weird. So it looks like I've got two orthopedic teams going, orthopedy teams going at the moment, but of course we don't. We don't at all. They are here. They are here. Who have we got? Elizabeth Wilson. Oh yeah, the Q cutter. That's right. Yeah, the Q cutter. Not sure how I feel about her. Let's have a look at the list. Yeah, so poor Michael has been there all night. She comes along. It's not like there was anything urgent about her situation, as far as I can tell, but they clearly prioritised her above him. Whatever. Oh, sorry about that, Michael. It's outrageous, isn't it? Absolutely outrageous, Michael. I know. I know. Oh, look, he's reading a book standing inside his bed. Gotta love it when that happens. Oh, there we go. He sat down to read it. And this is why it's nice to have the chair and the bookcase. Nice. So even though he stands in the bed to get the book, he then sits down and reads it. I like that. That's nice. Not this bit. But I would rather keep this so that I can put functioning bookcases above items like the beds. I wouldn't want them to take that away. And if that means they have to stand inside the bed, then so be it. It's nice. We're getting more and more patients coming into the orthopedy department. Nasal fracture here. I think that's a surgery one. I'm not sure. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Some painkillers though might be nice, eh? And we've got John Jones here with a knee dislocation. Nasty. Oh, we got another carpal. Oh no, this is cubital tunnel syndrome. That one they can deal with right here in the office. That's great. They're sending her home. We're not quite sure what to do with this guy. He's gone for an x-ray. That sounds fair. We'll also give him some painkillers. I think that might be nice to do. Yeah, dislocated knee. Oh, he is actually going to need surgery for that one. Blimey. Okay. Some painkillers and we'll sort out the surgery for him. Wow. Michael, of course, is still waiting for the surgical team. It's finally happening. Michael is going to surgery. Here he is. So he's going to this one at the back because I guess that one needed cleaning. This was available first. Finally, Michael, you must be so pleased. They gave him some additional painkillers before he came up, so that was nice. Pleased about that. And we seem, looking at the money, to be in a situation where orthopedy is already making a bit of money. So if we wanted to do a nighttime surgical team, that might be something that I look to do soonish. I suppose I am keen to get more into the wards than there currently is, because we've got, what is it, 4 or something, and we now have 5, 6. Excellent. So it is slowly building up. It is slowly building up. Oh, look, she's being transported. She's going to need surgery as well. So it is building up, and bit by bit, it should be just as busy as the other departments. But yeah, very soon I might just see about expanding staff, because it's already making money, and I'm pretty pleased about that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.